Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm using a different headset on a system, a console system, so I don't know if this is gonna be heard or not, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Alright, hey everybody, let's play some Ghostwire. Never played it before, looks interesting, let's see how it is. Let's play Tatari. I don't know what an XP reward is. Let's give it a shot.
Is this her brother? Your sister's condition is getting much worse. You should get here soon.
Never did have much interest in the dead, did you?
No,
You're living in your own little world.
that's not how it is. Mari, please, don't leave me like this.
Ouch. The worst fear a motorcyclist can have, I guess. You know, uncontrolled other drivers.
Can't use a live one. No time, I'm gonna vanish. Maybe him.
Okay. Corpse possession.
Dude, are you okay? Try not to move. We're calling an ambulance. Yeah. Is he okay? That looks pretty bad.
Hey, I'm not getting any reception.
What the hell?
Guess you weren't dead after all.
What the?
Wake up, kid. I need this body. Now!
Whose voice is that?
Shit. Not gonna make this easy on me, are you? Gotta spell it out for you, I guess. As long as I'm in here, you're tougher than that. Now come on!
What the? Something's coming.
Shut it, kid. Hide, now! Come on, get moving!
You are still in the open. You're not hiding. There is no hiding.
That's some
Or they have umbrellas.
Him.
O vagrant soul, heed my call. I will be your salvation, your soul redemption. Your souls shall be purified and form the foundation of the world to come.
You know that
A
mask?
suitable vessel has been ready in anticipation
Traditionally
of your arrival.
worn by women.
Now, gather forth.
So, what's up with that?
A most noble end awaits you.
So I don't know the entirety of the novel. But it's female spirits who wear that. And that sounds like a dude. They're always such interesting creatures, these Japanese spirits.
The enemy. Let's go.
Huh? What are you talking about? What are you?
Look, just quit fighting! This body's mine now. You're already dead, kid. If I leave your body, you're toast.
No way. What am I supposed to...
You don't have a choice about it. Obey me!
No, I can't! There's something I have to do.
Think I care about your problems? If you're gonna piss and moan, I'll find another body. And that'll be the end of you.
Where? There's nobody here.
Smartass.
Look, I don't know what your deal is, but you're in my body. I don't take orders from you.
Okay, tough guy. We'll do it the hard time for you.
Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Like, how it is...
Damn it! Have it your way. I'll play along for now. You just remember, your life is in my hands. Make this a pain in the ass for me, and you're on your own. We're done. Now move.
Don't order me around!
There's a severe delay. Oh, this is awful. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna help, but alright, let's see if that makes it helpful. Oh, it just keeps drifting. That's awful. That is just about the same amount of awful. This is gonna be awful. Oh my. Yeah, this game is not gonna exist without aim assist. It just can't. Controls, it doesn't sync up to the joystick at all. Whatever, let's put it to default. Try it out. Well, if there's an aim assist, it's definitely gonna be needed, because this sucks.
Guess I can work with this.
Alright, where am I going?
What the hell?
Slenderman.
You can't run. Do what I say if you want to live. First, you need to focus energy in your fingertips, then let it out in a burst. Good. Now just keep it up. Remember to block, soften any hits you take.
What?
Hey, not bad. Now to mop up the rest of them.
Oh man, dead zone. You can't throw a punch?
What was that? That power?
Huh. You would have been dead without me against those things. Hey kid, didn't you have something you needed to do?
Right.
Yeah, I guess I should look at my
I've
bike.
got to get to my sister.
Oh man, invisible barrier.
So you get in that wreck on the way to meet your sister?
Forgive me if I don't want to have a chat with a guy who tried to possess me.
Fair enough.
What are you, anyway?
You first, then I'll fill you in. Still, this
first
town's
what?
in rough shape. Never thought it'd get this bad.
Yes, what are you?
Is this really Shibuya?
Oh, I hate invisible walls. I prefer it when they make it like logical walls. Like there's like a building in the way, or a bunch of cars, or like a crag in the ground. Whatever. Okay. Wind. Crouch, jump. I don't know what these do. And that's all. Oh, here's a map. Right? control guide. Spectral vision, don't have it yet. Consumable items, don't have it yet. That's X and Y. Attack, tap. Strike attack. Okay, there's a strike attack. Or cancel. Okay. Flashlight. Photo mode. Ethereal weaving. Wire in. What is that? I wonder. Alright, let's save. Guess I'm going this way, since that's what the map says I can do. But I guess the barrier isn't too bad, it's just... Okay, they didn't translate that. The game was originally in Japanese, so they didn't translate the street noise, but they did translate the characters, which is appreciated, because while I used to enjoy my anime in subs...
Keep clear of that fog!
Oh, okay. I prefer my dubs now. American voice actors have really stepped up their game. It's worth listening to them in dub now. So... The controls are very drifty.
In here. What on earth is that?
It's matter from the other side. Leaks over to our side sometimes. Learn by doing, I say. Try hitting it. Good.
Not too
Looks
bad.
like you
Not
can
too
absorb
bad.
power from those things.
Okay. Ether and crystallized ether. You will come across crystallized ether that can be destroyed with ethereal weaving or with strike attacks. Doing so will shatter the deposit and release a shower of ether. Absorbing ether restores SP, the energy used to perform ethereal weaving attacks. Defeated visitors will also procure ether. SP is probably spirit power, is my guess. A new entry has been added to the database. Let's check it out. All right. Oh no. Okay. Well, let me just... What's going on? The controls are so weird. All right. Move, look around, sprint. Sprinting can help you get around more quickly. Absorb ether. Far away ether won't be absorbed automatically, but you can still pull it to you. Left trigger, absorb ether. The map menu displays your current position as well as the location of main and side missions. Other icons on the map also indicate other points of interest. Missions that are currently underway are marked on the map menu with icons. The database menu contains materials obtained during missions and exploration for your perusal. You can also review tutorial information there in case you need a refresher on how parts of the game work. Attacking. Right attack. Right B. Switch weaving. Okay. Which is like the spells or whatever. Right bumper. Hold. Open attack wheel. You can use special combat gestures called ethereal weaving to fight the visitors swarming Shibuya. However, it costs SP to use these techniques. Should you run out, you won't be able to use them until you find some ether. You can also swap between different kinds of elemental weaving to best suit your needs in battle. Assisted aiming. When using aim assist, it will be easier to aim at targets near the center of the screen. Blocking. LB hold block. The block ability gathers ambient earth ether from the surrounding atmosphere and concentrates it into a barrier directly in front of Akito. Akito. I don't know which one it is. Akito. I don't know. Alexa, stop. Blocking enemy attacks will reduce the amount of damage taken. Strike attacks. Strike attacks allow you to hit foes without expending SP. They can also be used to break open chunks of crystallized ether. Photo mode. Photo mode can be used to take pictures of the sights as you travel around the city. Stamps and figures that you've collected can be used in photo mode. Photo mode can also be accessed directly from the pause menu. Alright. Akito. Full name Akito Izuki. A 22-year-old student who gets into a terrible traffic accident in Shibuya. Teetering on the brink of death, he is saved thanks to his union with a mysterious and shadowy being. Be right back. Got some in the oven. Alright, I've returned. Just exploring the database, etc. So 3 tabs. Let's see, missions. Chapter 1, Beginnings, The Vanishing. A young man from unknown. A young man named Akito zips through Shibuya on his motorcycle, only to end up in a terrible accident at the Scramble Crossing. He emerges miraculously unharmed until a mysterious voice begins speaking inside his mind. With a tower now utterly devoid of any other human life, Akito decides to head for the local hospital to check on his sister Mary, or Mari. They don't have pronunciation guides, so I don't know how to pronounce it because it's another language. And they use English letters differently than English people use them, which is difficult because it's an English, like it's an attempt to be able for, English speakers to be able to pronounce Japanese words, but they don't use the proper pronunciation, spelling, which is a big barrier in communication. Anyway. Alright, I guess I'm going in here. Let me see.
Better give that fog a wide berth.
Well, that makes sense. The fog. Rather than an invisible barrier, you just die if you go too far. That's a good one. That is an excellent barrier. That is far superior to the invisible barrier, and I hope they continue to use that. Alright. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Alright.
So,
Mission
is your
complete.
sister a
The
patient
Vanishing.
here?
Yeah,
Talk about bad timing.
her room was on the 4th floor.
Alright. Room was on the 4th floor. So, it's cool that, like, in America and the America connected internet world, which is where I first learned about Slender Man. Slender Man in this universe is just a spirit, a singular spirit. And there are many Slender Men, and I'm making that jump myself. These controls are not. They're incredibly delayed, but it's alright. So I wonder if that's where Slender Man originally came from, because these guys were dressed like the traditional salarymen. Oh, look at that. It's the Japanese salaryman, which, that's how they dressed, and there's like a... Anyway. There's a lot of lore there. A lot of folklore. But thematically, and I'm not sure if I'm using that word right because I haven't used it or read it in years, but it seems like it's the most appropriate word. It would be an interesting backstory if one of these Japanese salaryman spirits, is what I'm guessing they are, traveled to the United States and became the Slender Man myth. Or if these Japanese developers took the Slender Man mythos and just kind of added it to their lore. Either way, super interesting when stories connect. That's where H.P. Lovecraft really made his fame, because just about everybody knows who Cthulhu is, or Cthulhu, or however you say it. And that's because H.P. Lovecraft invented a really interesting lorescape, is what a word that I'm using to describe the commonly borrowed setting that he created from all of his stories. Really just a awesome world. Alright, what's this? Anxious message. Takun. Come back right away. There's white smoke coming from the entrance. It might be poison. Okay, that's a cell phone message. Da-da-da. It'll take me a while to get used to the controls, so I apologize for the erraticness until I learn to compensate for the excuse me, let me pause this mic. I don't know how to turn the mic off. I'll just take it out. Alright, I've returned. Patient registration card, Kyoto Kudo. Number 41158566, Kyoko Kudo, Shibuya Central Hospital. Please present your insurance card during your first hospital visit of each month. Okay. Oh, I do have a flashlight. I wonder if it's gonna run out. That's selfie mode. Let's see. An AED. Automated electrical defibrillator. I think is how it's what it is. Man, this turning is something else. This will probably be a much more enjoyable game to play on the PC. But I like watching the game, or I like playing the game on the big screen, so worth it to play it on an Xbox for that reason. I don't have like a seated desk or anything for a mouse. Controller's nice, but it's nowhere near accurate. Agitated message. To Momi, what happened? Nothing going on here. And they just left their clothes.
What are they doing?
Gathering up souls that have been separated from their bodies.
For what?
To drag them to the underworld. Or maybe just devour them. Either way, that soul's beyond saving now.
We'll see.
Hold on. Looks like those things still haven't noticed us yet. Just stay low and try to sneak up behind them.
Used to be so many people here.
And they're all gone now.
Can't think of the name. The Rapture. That's the only myth I can think of. No, not myth, you know. I'm sure it's happened a few other times, but that's the most.
Good work. The important thing's not to let fear overtake you.
Yeah.
Learning spirit skills. Gaining a synergy level gains spirit skill points. You can check your current skill points and spend them in the skill menu. Note that blocked paths of the various spirit skill trees require Magatama to unlock. Cool, there's a skill tree. I like this. Information. You now have access to the skills menu. Try learning the Takahaya 1 charge attack spirit skill. Takahaya 1, Charge Attack. Enables you to perform charged ethereal weaving attacks. Hold the right trigger, the properties of which vary based on the element equipped. Wind. Shoot 2 homing bursts of wind in rapid succession. Water. Shoot a blade of water 4 meters in diameter. Fire. Shoot a fireball that explodes with a 4-meter radius. I don't know if I want that one. Do you have any melee stuff? Like a... This'll do.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, I kind of like that you have to do the story to unlock the abilities. I think that that's the most interesting way to do things.
Careful. Places like this tend to be crawling with those things.
What are they?
We call them visitors. Anyway, keep your eyes open till we get out of here.
Visitors. The Slendermen are visitors, I'm guessing. Unless they're talking about the player character. Yeah. Message to family. Don't worry, Mom. I'm in the hospital now. I think I'll be okay. Do not enter, staff only. Weird that this guy would respect that and not just walk through it. So I think I got this hall down. I don't think I missed anything. Let me go check the other hall. Interestingly enough, there doesn't seem to be a stamina meter. Oh look, this respawned. I can get more spirit points. Or is it new? Is it the same one or is it a different one? I think it's the same one. I wonder if it was a time thing or the event cleared it, reset it. Oh, there wasn't anything over here anyway.
Can't get through here. Let's try another way.
Yeah, I could have gone through it, but when there's a new control scheme and a new system to learn, especially when there's this much delay in the looking and moving, and command inertia, which is like where I put in the command and it both started and finished after I moved the trigger or moved the analog stick. Like I just flick it and it doesn't even start or end until after I finish pressing it. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if that's part of the game or what. Or just a control thing. Image not available. Patient registration card. Kyoko Kudo. Oh, no, we already read this one. Don't need to read it again. I do hope to edit this at some point. I don't know anything about game editing. That's why I'm reading it all once. And I might do so again at a later date or something. I don't know. I might quit reading totally. But I need them, and the erratic movement is just so I can practice with the look, the targeting, especially since this is a ranged game where the assault is ranged. And it's really important because the further they are from you, the less accurate the movements are going to be, and the more precise you have to be and accurate, be able to hit them comfortably. So all the moving around, I'm just kind of trying to passively learn the control scheme until I can consistently go where I want to go without having to think about it. And I'm probably going to do this until the until I've compensated internally for the delay in movement and all that. It does get easier, but I haven't been playing many console games in the last decade. It's been, I don't know, I think Halo era was when I started doing other things than play video games. Maybe Halo 2. A lot of the other games I played were role-playing games, which are mostly story-based. And all the action games, it doesn't require a high level of accuracy because you just point it in the direction and there's a large arc of damage that comes with melee attacks. And it's different based on the weapons you pick up. So it's less hard to control. And then I don't think I've ever played a game like this on the X. It's been a while. It's kind of interesting to see how far my controlling ability has fallen. Portal was probably the last game that I really truly enjoyed. The original Portal game. It had really great physics. So if I was, I don't know, 12 again, if I was a 12-year-old and I had that like no sense of anything else really important to do, and I was playing a lot of games, I would spend 3 hours on this particular level, like just as far as I've come, this room, waiting on these things to respawn and just collecting the skill points. But most of the games I played weren't event-based skills. You could pretty much start the game, and if there was a crocodile that gave you 1 experience, you could just keep waiting on respawns and just spend hours. I would spend days grinding levels and not progressing the story, just grinding levels. The games that went the quickest were the ones where after a certain level, the enemies you fought did not give you any experience anymore, and they were not worth the time because you did not get a single XP. Not a single XP point. And so it wasn't worth the time. And so those games would go pretty quickly because you could spend a few hours in one level, max it out to where it wasn't giving you any more experience, and then move on to the next area. And so it was kind of like a time thing. You could only spend so much time playing the game like that. Still learning. Like, I don't really feel comfortable in combat, especially on a hard difficulty, without getting comfortable with this physics engine and this control scheme. It might be boring, but I'll cut it out more than likely if I ever edit it. I generally just like to upload the raw content onto YouTube as storage so that I can come back to it later and edit when I learn how to do video editing, or I find someone who wants to edit it. Because I've never done any kind of video editing software ever in my life. No Photoshop, no video editor thing. I'm just learning this stuff. YouTube wasn't very popular whenever I had some other things to do. And I was not really spending a lot of time on the internet or a computer. And really, I know it looks like ADHD or whatever, but really all I'm doing is practicing, if you're curious. Like, there's a lot more sway directionally left and right than I'd like there to be. The jumps are falling short. It's like being out of shape. It's like this guy's out of shape is the best way I can describe it. He doesn't physically have much capacity on him. Because if you spend time exercising and stuff, you get super precise and tight. Like, your muscles get tight enough to hold your body. Because you got to remember, your body is a machine, and like, one of the basis things of mechanical engineering, if you want to make a machine more efficient, is you take out any extra movement. Like any sway. You don't want any sway whatsoever. Like, in say you're running, you don't want your body to sway. You want it to be tight, but loose in the motions that, you know, need to be moved in. And currently my control of this character is not that level of tightness. This guy, if he was a real person, he would have the equivalent of Wolverine's healing factor, but probably to a much less degree. Wolverine's healing factor would probably be the best superpower to have, I think, if you weren't born a Kryptonian. Because it would start out very weak, like a human child, which is what he did, and then he just had a lot of time to, like, because he wasn't dying of old age, and he wasn't dying of injury because he would just heal back from it. He went through many arm conflicts, and he is basically what a peak human could do, except he had claws. It would take some time though. I mean, I think Wolverine, Logan, was born before slaves were free. Before the Civil War. So that's like 200 years. More? I don't know. Less? It depends on which story you read about. And I haven't started reading the comics yet. I've never read any American comics. They were always far too expensive as a child. But I did grow up with a lot of the animated cartoons and stuff on like 4Kids TV or Fox and Family or whatever, and okay, I'm kind of tired of doing this, so I'm gonna go see if I get killed on the highest difficulty setting it seems that they have available. So far, so good. But I've only fought a few enemies, so not much to say there yet. was sitting there cross-legged for a while now. My feet hurt. I had to adjust them.
Let the power, don't rush. Get in it. Let the power, don't rush. Wait until it's fully charged. Now rip its core out.
Wow, that's visually pleasing.
You can think of those
That is
things
incredibly
as something
visually
like their
pleasing.
hearts. Just yank them out, and they're done for.
That's really awesome. It's like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, but with energy instead of a grappling hook. Sorry for the intense breathing. When I was in elementary school, I wanted to be an astronaut, so I started holding my breath as long as I could. I think I got up to 3 minutes and 30 seconds one time, but then it kind of fell off. But I still have the habit sometimes of holding my breath for what is comfortable. Image not available. Neighborhood Association flyer. Neighborhood flea market coming soon. Do you have old children's clothes that don't fit clogging up your closet? Or maybe there's just one too many bits and or bobs in your kitchen drawer. Whatever you might have, if it is not getting used, bring it on down and sell it. Let someone else bless what was your mess. Okay.
Anything inside?
Just some food.
Can't be picky at a time like this. Use whatever you find.
Yeah, good point.
Recovering health with consumables. Why? Hold. Use consumable. You can restore health by eating or drinking consumables. In addition to restoring health, each food or drink you consume will grant a slight permanent boost to your max HP. After consuming a food or drink, there will be a cooldown period before you can consume something else. From the inventory menu, you can equip consumables to quickly use later when needed. I might up the sensitivity a little bit. I'm getting more comfortable with it. Let's just do 60 and see how that is. I'm gonna go for more. I'll get used to it. The controls are uncomfortable enough that it's not too much of a detriment to practice on maximum sensitivity. Yeah, no, that's not even really a lot of a difference. Unless that's just, oh man, I was using the wrong one. But we'll use the same principles as I was just talking about. It'd be nice if there was a like a skip for this, or a fill max. Okay, actually, I like that a lot better. Sorry
Watch
if it looks erratic.
They're here. Top
It's
your energy
still,
with that crystallized ether.
What? How do I do that? Yeah, the Y sensitivity might be a little much. Let's see how many skips it is. It's yeah, it's too much. It's not sensitive enough, or rather, it doesn't read to the controller as precisely enough. I can't do just a little flick and it move. A small enough degrees. So I won't worry about it. It moves too much. It's like jumping. It's more worth it to be slow, since even this, I think that might be a problem. It's like jumping an inch or something crazy with one push, and it's not moving very fast. Okay, what was it? Crouch. He's looking this way. I'm going to be doing less of this stealth work whenever I have a greater grasp of the control system. When I've acclimated to it enough. Oh, I missed the 4. There we go. Yakitori. Okay, food, consumable. No item. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. Oh, it gives max health. Okay. Hmm. So I used 2 consumables and my inventory isn't, my health isn't full. So I don't know if it shows somewhere how much health I have. Since it gives me a stat for health plus amount. So I just have a bar. Is there a number somewhere that I can get? Let's see. No, maybe it's in the options. UI. No. No option to turn on numerical values. Nope. Guess not. Don't matter. They usually save that level of feature for the PC version. Okay, let me remember what I was doing. Cool. Health boost. This is back. I don't even know if it would be worth it to do that, to grind those chairs. Because everything's unlocked through the main story. Oh, well. Those aren't giving me skill points? I thought that's what that was doing. Maybe just the first time. Maybe that's like a chest, but it's empty the next time you hit it. Image not available. Checking in with questions. Something is bugging me about this hospital. I heard they have patient rooms on the 4th floor. Isn't that considered unlucky? And I was hospitalized here once before. They didn't have any 4th floor rooms back then. Because 4 is an unlucky number in Asia. And maybe other places too. It's the equivalent of the American number 13. "13 is considered an unlucky number in America. Missing person flyer. We are seeking information about the following incident. A girl in this photograph disappeared on April 15th, last sighted shopping at 429 in Shibuya. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, please call immediately." Hastily written log. Another prank? I got a nurse call from room 403 and... Did I already read this? I don't remember. Hastily written log. Another prank. I got a nurse call from room 403 in the middle of the night. Can you check it out? Sakamoto. Can you be more specific? Why do you need me to check it out? Deguchi. Room 403 is empty. The patient passed away last night. Sakamoto. Why is this opening by itself? More of the spiritual phenomena. I don't talk much anymore. I apologize. That's why my voice is kind of weird. I pronounce things weird because I don't talk a lot. And the muscles get atrophied. But I feel like there's been an improvement since I've been streaming a little bit. Because, you know, I've been talking to the nothing. Oh, look at you. Yeah, this is the one I've already been in. Again, as a reminder, all this movement is just because the way it feels whenever you're playing a game is it's like you're putting on a glove. And sometimes the glove doesn't fit good. But if you keep playing, it's kind of like leather and it will stretch to an extent. Like warm leather, a warm leather glove, like lamb skin or something, or doe, I guess, would probably be sheep, yeah, deer. And it feels like that because if it's a not good fitting glove, it's hard to do anything. So it's like putting on a work glove where you're having to do other stuff with the glove on. And even though it's a different set of movements than using your body, it becomes like, you ever use a marionette? It's kind of like that. And the more buttons they have and the more controls, the more you can make the puppet do.
Got a bad feeling. What is that?
That's why VR is so appealing. because it's like, you know, sports are games. I don't know if I'm a kinesthetic for sure, but that's what I took a test once and I'm kinesthetic, which means it's more enjoyable to do stuff. And it's like being a kid and playing Monopoly is really fun. But at some point, I don't know if it's particularly because I'm a kinesthetic or not, but playing the game yourself, like doing any kind of game, physical game like dodgeball or Foursquare or basketball, soccer, baseball, you know, all these sports, they're way more fun games. Like chess is fun at first, but then you can play much more complicated games.
Keep your guard up.
But with your whole body. Like paintball, martial arts. Yoga is a pretty fun one, especially if you're recovering from an injury. I found a lot of good in doing yoga when recovering from other sports-related injuries. Especially if you have good teachers, for sure. Note to hospital director. When I found Owada in the operating room, before he died, he kept muttering about how he could see some woman. Then I saw her myself. It was a terrifying sight to behold. She was like some kind of shadow, and she looked like she was wearing a mask. Please, you need to lock that OR. I've seen the shadow so many times since that day, and I know I'm not the only one. The room needs to be locked up before the patients start talking. One of the big reasons I'm playing video games again is because I'm recovering from some injuries. And so I spend a lot of time sitting more than I'd like. Yeah, usually I play standing, and that's comfortable. That's a comfortable, if your feet don't hurt too bad, playing games at a standing desk is nice. If you're playing a game that can use a mouse and keyboard. I wonder if this game would be better on PC. But I am starting to get used to the movements. I'm getting far more comfortable with the controls, so I think I'll continue. Good stretch. This.
Is someone there? on?
Stay sharp. It's dicey here.
Mari?
Nurses shift change notes. Toshiyuki Koda. Patient room transfer 403 to 402. 405. Noise complaint for adjacent room. 410. Low water pressure. 417. Flowers came from brother. Needs vase.
Mari!
Calm down. You can't trust your eyes in here.
Marvelous. You have touched the other side, yet remain alive and well. One could hardly ask for a better observer. With this, my plan is complete.
Don't touch her!
And who are you? A human. There is another. It's you. Nescient fool. I liberated your spirit from its prison, yet still you cling to mortal flesh.
That's right. Came back for you.
Intriguing. Sheer strength of will. Alas, our business must wait.
I told you to keep your hands off!
I see. She's still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Ah! Am I dead?
Yeah. If you don't do something about it. It's been 3 seconds in the real world. One more breath, and you're gone.
No. I can't die yet.
You've got one way out of this. Give me your body. I'll save your sister.
You expect me to trust you?
I'm not forcing you. But then once you die, your sister's left to that bastard. Period.
Am I gonna disappear?
Don't know. Pray on it.
Her name is Mari. And I'm Akito Isuki.
Now we're doing intros? Fine. Call me KK. Gave up my real name.
KK. Please. Help Mari. The hospital? Mari. She's always giving me crap about locking up. Hypocrite. Mari. Mari! Is this?
Come on. Get it together.
So I'm still here?
Count your lucky stars. You're looking beautiful, sport.
Piss off!
So, you're gonna let me use your body, right?
I never said that. And I'm still here.
Whoa, backing out on our deal?
I didn't say that either.
If you say so. Still, it's pretty cozy in here now.
Do you have any idea where that asshole took my sister?
Well, for his plan to work, he'll need to hold this giant ritual.
So, if we just find out where that...
Slow down. He'd kill you in a heartbeat right now. You can't rush this. There's someplace else we're gonna go first.
Patient registration card. Kyoko Kudo. Number 4115856. Kyoko Kudo. Shibuya Central Hospital. Please present your insurance card during your first hospital visit of each month. Man, I already read that, I'm pretty sure. Oh. So that's that. Oh, that's health. Okay. I thought it was skill points. That makes sense, though. Oh, it's the spirit power as well. So no, I wouldn't have spent any time farming that. Because it doesn't give skill points. Thought it did. Note to hospital director. Oh wait, we already read this one, I think. I'll read it again just in case. Alright. Note to hospital director. When I found Owada in the operating room, before he died, he kept muttering about how he could see some woman. Then I saw her myself. It was a terrifying sight to behold. She was like some kind of shadow, and she looked like she was wearing a mask. Please, you need to lock that OR. I've seen the shadow so many times since that day, and I know I'm not the only one. The room needs to be locked up before the patients start talking.